Just the fool, I thought I knew you act different when you pop too. I hope these words get through to you. I hope these words get through to you.
You too. Yeah. What's good, everybody? Aphectz here. Today I'm back with another video. Now, quick video. This is part 2 to the Miami defense ebook. In this video, I'm gonna be going over basically I went over the cover 2 setup to this defense. Today I'll be going over the cover 3 setup. And yeah, we're gonna be going over the cover 3 setup. 2 ways to set up cover 3. How to blitz out of it. Hold on. How to blitz out of it, and also like just how to like contain quarterbacks that run a lot. Pretty much for the personnel in this situation, the player going to be coming out is cover 2. Cover 2 flipped with your nickel corner right here, or nickel safety, whoever it is. And you would want a safety there because you're either going to be blitzing him. I personally like to blitz him, man him up, or spy him, right? In certain formations, like if they have a tight offset, like I showed you in the first video, I would like to always man him up onto the corner route, because what's going to happen is he's going to beat the corner route, right? But the cloud over here is going to play it as well. So once he's over here, you have 2 guys guarding that one corner route, and if he doesn't click onto it to make a play on it, this guy will. So that's what I like to do. But for this, yeah, you always want to have cover 2 flipped. You want to have this guy right here is going to be your user, so make sure he has either a lurker, or he has good hit power, or you could lurk with him. So yeah, for this instance, when you're turning, your stock play is going to be cover 2, right? But you're going to always turn it into a cover 3 if you want. Preferably, I like running cover 2 naturally, but because there's not really any pure beaters out of cover 2, there's beaters out of there's cover 3 beaters. There's not really any pure cover 2 beaters. Well, now there is, because there's 99 speed wide receivers, but it's harder. Like, you can kind of recognize it before a cover 3 beater, you feel me? So, and a lot of people are not people are afraid to make that throw because usually it's a rack ag or they barely beat them. Cover 3 is kind of clear cut. Even now, with the safeties having abilities on them, it's kind of even harder to make those throws. Let's simply put, first things first, we're going to go over one setup. What you want to do, you always want to press, you know what I'm saying? You always want to press. This guy won't press because I moved him. But you always want to press and then pinch your linebackers. Pinch your D line and then crash up. How do you do that? Press Y and then down on the left stick. Pinch your D line, left on the D pad, down on the left stick. Crash your defensive line up, which is slanting outside, left on the D pad, and then up on the right stick to slant them outside. What that's going to do is give them better pass rush angles. Now with this defense, you don't need any D-line chem. When I run shed D, I don't run D-line chems, but you can. If you run D-line chems, they're going to shed even better. But you don't really need D-line chems. If you run D-line chems, you should run like a 3-down lineman set, like 3-3-5, right? Because you're gonna get way better pass rush angles, and you're gonna have more people in coverage. And it does stop the run decently, as long as you're familiar with 3-3-5. I'll do a video on that soon. So yeah, right here is basically you're gonna see the pass rush angles. Now the Titans O-line is actually pretty good. The Patriots D-line is not really the greatest, so you're gonna see the pass rush angles even here. If they were to have like a fast quarterback, you would always want to contain, right? You know what I'm saying? You would contain right there if they had a fast quarterback, and then you put this guy on a spy right here, and that's how you would do it. You'll put a fast D line in here, somebody like Julius Pepper, somebody like Nick Bosa, somebody that's pretty fast. I don't know who's the fast guys in Mutt right now, but yeah, you would put this guy on a QB spy. That's what you would do for a fast QB with escape artist. If not, you would just re-blitz this guy, re-blitz these guys, and re-blitz these guys right there. So if not, you just keep it pinched and then crash up. That's all, and that's pretty much all you're gonna do right from there. And from there, you're gonna now you adjust your guys into a cover 3. Now to adjust them into a cover 3, you would Y, quick adjust Y again, put the Y guy over there in the middle third, and now you press Y, quick adjust Y again, press LB, and put that guy LB left on the left stick to outside third right there. Now what that outside third is going to do is he's going to, off the snap, he's actually going to retreat pretty fast when he goes back. So it's not going to, you are going to be susceptible to some cover 3 beaters, right? Usually the ones that is coming straight at this angle, right? So if it's, see how it's on a bunch trip side, you will be susceptible to cover 3 beaters. If this guy, let's say he streaks, let's say is the corner route and the streak route, right? So if it's a corner route from this guy, if it's a corner route from this guy right here, the number 11, and then the streak route from here, it might be able to burn him. But if it's coming across from right to left, like if it was the opposite way, he's gonna actually retreat very good, and he's gonna be able to make a play on it. So for instance, let me try to show something right here, right? So let's do that. Chill out. Got you, 1 second. Let me see right there. So this was going to be the setup, and you're going to want it to use this for the cover 3 setup. I'll show you another cover 3 setup that you're going to do as well. But this setup is a nice little setup because they're not going to really know what you're in, right? And you can either you could use this mid read right here. You could put this guy in a curl. You can put this guy manned up, but you could keep him in a mid read. I don't really like the mid read because the mid read is it's not really gonna do anything. So I'll rather put him in a curl, or I'll rather put him in a hook or a curl, just because the curl is gonna play more that area better, and the hook is gonna play more like in routes and stuff better, which is actually gonna come from that side. The mid read is just he's gonna start hovering over here, and he might match. And I'm not a fan of that. So this is the defense that this is the look that you're gonna have, and they hike the ball. And look at what happened. You see those pursuit angles, and you see what happened? The streak couldn't even get past because the streak got bumped. So like I'll show you guys that again, right? The streak couldn't even get past because the streak got bumped. When you press, see the thing about come on, chill out, Poppy. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. The thing about this defense is when you press, what you're doing is you're throwing off a lot of angles, right? So once you press, you see how he's right in the middle of 19 and 84. He's actually throwing off both of their routes. So once you do that, like once you set up the defense, pinch, crash up, put Y in the middle third, put LB in the outside third, and what's happening is you're basically distorting both of those routes. So right here, well, you're distorting that Y route once you press, and then the pursuit angles come in. I mean, from the D line, they're basically, since they're pinched, they're going like this. They're going inside, and then they're attacking outside. They're pinching and crashed up, so the D line is going in, and then they're spreading out basically, and they're basically crashing out. So that since they're coming from a pinched angle, they're spreading out, and they're basically trying to attack the outsides of the tackles. And what that's going to do is that's going to give 1 right there and 2 right here good angles, right? So you put your best guys on the outside. Now that's going to happen. Now even if, so let's say I were to put this guy in a spy. Let's say there was they had like a Mahomes, anybody with escape artist, right? And I just messed up, so I just base aligned. I didn't press. But even if you base aligned, you could still do it, and you didn't press, right? You could still do this right here, and right. So let's say I were to roll out, right? Like, let me see. I'm gonna try to roll out with Tannehill, right? So if I try to roll out, like now I have this spy. If I try to roll out right here, if I try to go straight, that spy's right there. If I try to roll out, I'm gonna contain. You feel me? So what that's gonna do is gonna stop. Honestly, this defense will stop a lot of if you just contain and then put this guy in a spy, put that guy in a spy, that's gonna stop a lot of escape artist stuff that's going on, which is pretty good. I know a lot of you guys are probably having trouble with all these escape artists, but that's gonna stop a lot of that. You just contain and then you put that guy in a spy. Now, only thing, make sure when they're in a spy like that and they're contained, what's gonna happen is the pocket is gonna be clean. I'll show you guys right here. So this is the defense, right? But the pocket is gonna be super clean, right? So contained right there, the pocket is going to be very clean now. So what's going to happen is, since they're on a contain angle, all they could do is step up, step around. You know what I'm saying? The pocket is super clean basically, and they could do stuff like that. Just step up, and then, you know what I'm saying, ag them. But if the pocket is not clean, like if you just send the blitz if you just send the 4-man shed D at them, right? I'll set it up again, right? Can you stop? Thank you. If I set it up right here, right Now, if I try to do the same thing, right? If I try to do the same thing right here, and I try to step up, that's actually not bad. You can still step up, but not everybody's gonna step up. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody's gonna step up and make a laser like that. But but I'll show you guys that again. So if the blitz comes in, well, if the shed D comes in, it's not a blitz, it's a shed D. Blitzing is when you send people off the edge and stuff like that. I'll get into that in a second. So right here, man yourself up to the running back right there. Boom. Sometimes you also need to hover right here so you can engage the center. So like right here, right? If I were to engage the center a little longer, what that's gonna happen, now they're gonna, you see how they get in the edge angle? You see what happened? How since I engaged the center and the right guard started moving to me, so that guy got a better one-on-one angle and the left guy got a better one-on-one angle. So sometimes you need to do that to get a better one-on-one angle, but I don't like doing it always, because if they run and I can't shoot, like if they run inside zone, then I can't shoot the gap. But it just, if you for sure know they're passing and you know what I'm saying, you set up your defense like this and you know they're for sure passing, then you can just hover right here, and what it's gonna do is, this is how you used to set it up last year, big nickel, and boom, you just set it up, look, boom, and that's the DT right there. That's a big boy DT getting the A gap, just because he, you know what I'm saying, I engaged on the center. Now another way to set this up is you can set it up like this, which is basically the other way, which is basically putting this guy, so you pinch D line, crash up, and now this is the way to stop corner routes and stop a lot of stuff. So what you do is you press right here. Now this press is going to throw off corner routes a lot of the time, and that vert hook is going to do a good job at playing corner routes. But to even make your deep zones play corner routes, if it's too far, if they're far corner routes that get behind the cloud flat, what you're going to want to do is Y again, quick adjust, put this guy in the outside third, put your Y in the outside third, Y quick adjust, put A on the outside third right, so right on the left stick, boom, and now you put this guy in the deep middle third, and you can back him up right here. So what that's gonna do, now you're gonna have two outside thirds and a deep middle third. Now what's gonna happen is you can be susceptible to cover 3 beaters like this, but it's very hard, because at the end of the day, they're not in a deep half, but they're not in a quarter either. You know what I'm saying? Poppy, chill out, buddy, come here. So they're not in a, hold on. So they're not in the outside third, but they're not in the deep half either. So basically what's gonna happen is, when they're not in the since they're not in the deep half, you're not gonna be 100% safe from cover 3 beaters. But since they're not in the outside quarter, you're gonna be way safer. So you can actually make a play on it. You know what I'm saying? You can click on and make a play. It's gonna be harder to cover 3 beat you, even though you still are susceptible to cover 3 beaters. You get me? So if you know they're throwing a cover 3 beater, like from this side, so I know on bunch tight end you can throw the cover 3 beater from the left to right with PA boot over, or you can throw the cover 3 beater with X spot. You would probably want to keep this guy in a deep half, but honestly, I'm not going to start deep halving until they cover 3 beat me for one time, until they can show me they can cover 3 beat me, because with the safeties that have universal coverage and a lot of that stuff, you can actually defend well against that. So first things first, if after you set up your defense like this, you can really do a lot of things with your user. Your user is going to guard everywhere. You want to guard everywhere. Once you see a route developing, if you see, like let's say you see a corner route and a table route from that side, you got to learn to recognize route combos like early. If you see a corner and a table from that side, you're not going to go over there. You're going to leave that for Gilmore. The Cloud is going to play the Cloud is going to play the corner route, and that guy's going to play the little table route. Unless he low balls the corner route right on the break, we'll get the 10 yards. You want this to bend, don't break, you know what I'm saying, style of defense. So you want him to bend. You want to just bend it and let them get the 10 yards. Now if you see something like coming across like a post and a corner route, and the corner is not there, and you want to guard the post route, and they're going to hit the post route underneath the mid read, now you want to guard that, because that's going to be, you know what I'm saying, 20-25 yard gain. If they have a crossing route crossing over, you want to guard that. You want to just learn to develop routes. If you see this tight end go on a drag and you see the running back blocking, don't follow the drag all the way. Follow the drag, and then if you see a post route coming over, take the post. You gotta, like, there's a lot of stuff you gotta learn to use. Or like, if it's a drag route, why are you gonna follow a drag route when a post route is coming right across? Leave the drag route, let them throw the drag, let them throw their 3 yards, let them throw their check down, and then, you know what I'm saying, that's a lot of things. People put check downs on the field so you can guard it, right? And then they could throw their other routes. That's basically what people do. So right here, you know what I'm saying, boom, you look, Okay, I'm usering, you know what I'm saying? And look at that, boxed. See, the corner route was boxed by that guy. The little hitch was boxed by the vert hook, and then I just guarded the little post route from the tight end. That's all it is, bro. And then in MUT, you know what I'm saying? The D line is gonna shed even faster than that. So, and when they shed fast, you know what I'm saying? You just guard and everything. And even that's enough time for you to guard everything. The only thing they had to do was escape artist and roll out. Now, I already said if they are gonna escape artist and roll out, that's when you put this guy on a contain, and you put everybody on a contain, and you spy that guy. And now what's gonna happen is, boom. Now let's say they try to roll out, boom. And now if they're fast, if they have somebody that's fast, they could probably outrun that. But then your spy's coming across the field, and you just send that spy. Now, let me show you guys one more time how to set this up. So pinch D line. So left on the D-pad, down on the left stick. Crash up. Left on the D-pad, right stick up. Put your middle linebacker in a deep blue. Right on the D-pad, right on the D-pad. Bring X, and then up on the left stick. Move him back a little bit. Y again. Left on the left stick to put this guy in the outside third. Y again, quick adjust to bring up quick adjustments. A, and then right stick to the left, boom, to put that guy in the outside third, and boom. And all you gotta do is press Y and then down on the left stick. Boom. Simple. I mean, Y and then down on the D-pad. Yeah, or the left stick as well. But boom, simple setup. And this is all that's gonna happen. Now with this setup, all you're gonna do. So I'm looking, I see the running back going on the table. I see that guy, I see this post route coming in. Boom. I guard everything. It's so simple. It could be so simple as long as you know what I'm saying, you don't make it hard. Now, if you want to blitz out of this, right? You put that, you pinch D line, crash up, you make your setup, you know what I'm saying? You do your setup. Now, if you want to blitz out of this, you press and you put this guy right here, you move this guy over, put him on a contain, right? Put that guy on a contain, and now you're blitzing, right? And now you can even blitz off to this side, right? So what you can do, if they have escape artists, right? If they have escape artists and they think, okay, he's sending 4 every play, let me just try to like scramble and bring the defense, because what happens when they scramble is they're gonna bring your zones down. So let's say they start throwing corner routes and post routes, and they want to scramble and bring your zones down. Now what you can do is, if they're scrambling way too good and they're scrambling out of your contain and they're scrambling out of your spies, what you want to do is this, right? What you would like to do is something like this, where you put this guy in a curl. I'll put this guy right here in a curl or a cloud. I would like him in a curl, because by the time he gets over there to the cloud, he's not going to guard in the corner out. So I'll put this guy in a curl, move him right here, right? You blitz, you contain blitz this guy, and you leave this guy off a contain. So what's gonna happen is he's gonna be running from the contain, right? And once he starts running from the contain, this guy right here is gonna be coming off the edge, and he's gonna be screaming at him. And there's no way he's gonna dodge the contain and the non-contain blitz, right? So what's gonna happen is something like this, right? Boom. You're looking now. You got the whole middle of the field. You gotta watch now. But that, you see how that's comes screaming in hot. Now, if you were to try to roll out, he's running into a blitz. Now, if that let's say you have a night train lane or somebody right there, he's running into a pretty good hit power blitz, so he has a chance of getting sacked. So if not, you don't have to send that guy off the edge. If you want to have more coverage, you can just blitz this guy. LB blitz. You know what I'm saying? Blitz LB. Put your guy over here in your make your setup. Always make sure you have your outside thirds. Do not keep a deep half over there. That's not what you want. If you have a deep half, it's going to be bad. Make sure you guys have this guy on a contain and man up yourself on the running back. And I would just hover right here, honestly, to make the blitz come in. Obviously, it's a 5-man versus 5. It's not always going to come in. So hover right there. And if it doesn't come in, it's not always going to come in. It's a 5-man versus 5. Gotta understand that. But if you're sending extra pressure, you know what I'm saying, maybe you're in a franchise and they say you gotta run a different play or a different style setup every play, but you gotta send pressure from each side. Let's say they tell you gotta send pressure from, you can't blitz the same guy every play. So maybe you want to blitz this guy right here, right? Maybe you want to blitz that guy off the edge right there and keep these guys on a contain, and then blitz that guy right there. Maybe they say you got to do something like that. So you blitz that guy, and you can either put this guy in a contain, or you can just blitz him off the edge. I would just blitz him off the edge. and I wouldn't keep him on a contain because I don't want to show that I'm blitzing that guy. So basically I would do something like this. Let's say if you want to blitz this guy, and now I would have to guard that, and I would have to leave that. I would have to leave that tight end ready, that tight end over the middle, because I'd have to guard the right side because I'm blitzing off of that side. Basically, if you're blitzing from an area and there's no zone over there, you have to guard that area because that's where they're gonna throw most likely. So I'll show you guys the 5-man again. The 5-man is actually, it's okay. I wouldn't send 5. I would either send 6 or 4. I would either send the shed D or 4. I wouldn't really send 5. I'm not a fan of sending 5. So set up your defense. Put this guy in the middle third. Put Y in the outside third. Put A in the outside third right. So boom. So now you got to contain. I would man myself up. Let's say they block the running back. Cause this is 5, right? Yeah. This is 5. I would hover right here. Boom. Why was that a play action? I don't know why that was a play action, but I'm gonna do it again. If the 5 doesn't come in, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, sometimes it doesn't come in, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, sometimes it doesn't come in. At the end of the day, you're blitzing 5 versus 5. Wait, hold on. Okay, there we go. So 5 versus 5. Move this guy in on a contain. Boom. And you could either sit right here. You can just sit right here. Oh, the blitz is not coming in. So I will personally, but like I said, I will personally send 4. It's not coming in. It definitely comes in sometimes though. If you just press. Let me put this guy on a. Let me just do this guy right here. Let me do that right there, and let's see if it's coming in. Let's see if it comes in without the contain. So without the contain, nah, it didn't come in. Let me try it one more time. And if not, honestly, it's a 5-man versus 5-man, and it's not like, and you're not like overloading one side, so it, you feel me? You're not overloading one side, and it's a 5-man versus 5-man. So I wouldn't do this in a game. I would send 4 or I would send 6. So I'll blitz this guy right here. Boom. Contain. Boom. Okay, it still didn't come in. Yeah. But the sheds are coming though. You see, the sheds are definitely still coming though. But that would send 5. So honestly, to me, I would send 4, or I would send 6. If I wanted to send 6, I would send this guy right here off the edge, that guy right here off the edge, put that guy in a curl, you know what I'm saying, or a cloud. Put him in a curl or a cloud. And I would just use this guy right here, and from there, this is, you know what I'm saying, that guy, that guy off the right just comes in screaming. Look at the angle he takes when he just comes in screaming off the edge. But yeah, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. That's cover 3. That's how to set up the blitz from each angle. That's how to set up both sides of cover 3. And yeah, one thing, let me go over a 3-4 blitz. If you guys stay to the end, I'll go over a 3-4 blitz that's kind of popular right now. So some people like to send it at a cover 3 sky, or some people send it at a cover 4 drop. I'm gonna do a whole video on this, but you guys if you guys watch to the end, you guys get an early bird video of this. So cover 4 drop, the blitz that everybody's doing right now. Honestly, bro, this in practice mode, this does not scream, but bro, in the game, this screams. I'm telling you. So I'm telling you. So baseline, press, crash up. Oh wait, baseline, press. What is this? All right, so boom. That's how it is versus versus a 5-man, right? You see how fast it comes in, and these are not even, I didn't even make any subs, right? So baseline, press, crash up. All right, so baseline, press. I'm gonna just show you right here, right? So this is how it's gonna look. This is versus this is versus 5, right? So versus 5. You just coming off the edge, 2 people free automatically, right? That's versus 5, right? Now let me show you versus 7, right? So versus 7. Hopefully it comes. I didn't put the fastest guys out there. So boom, versus 7. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna come because I didn't put my fast guys out there on the outside. You want to have your fast guys on the outside. It should come in. But I'm telling you, bro, in practice mode, this doesn't scream as much. But I'm telling you, bro, in MUT, oh my god, bro, this is only, bro, the way I play MUT, people ask me like, yo, how do you play MUT? Like, do you do good in weekend league? Bro, I'm way more trash than I used to be. Just think of that, right? Like last year I used to go top 100 damn near every week. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can go check back in my old videos when I used to do top 100 weekend league wrap up basically. And I would basically all I used to do is just talk shit about people in the top 100 that's not good, and I used to basically come top 100 almost every week, right? So I used to do that, right? And that's kind of like how a couple people knew me. I only had like 600 subs, but that's how a couple people knew me, and like even a couple people that hold on, what are you doing? That's like how even a couple people that like play MUT and stuff like kind of knew my name in streams. But now, bro, I just send 7 at people every single down, like I don't care. So right here with this defense, so all you want to do it's not, bro, it's like there's something about like this I've tried to make a video on this before, and I just couldn't get it to come in on practice mode. But in MUT, it screams baseline, press, show blitz, blitz all, crash up, guess pass, man yourself up onto the running back, and you can hover right here, right? And this, bro, this screams. And look at your defense, right? You got 4 deep blues. Like, bro, if they take a slant, they take a post, they take anything, bro, you don't care. So what's gonna happen right here is hike, and bro, even if they pick it up, right, because sometimes they're gonna pick it up, but look at what happens after they don't. Like, bro, that's why I like, see, in practice mode they usually always pick it up without even IDing, but you notice it's not happening in a regular game. You're not picking this blitz up without IDing or anything. So basically, even if they pick it up, look at what happens after, right? So let's say they pick it up. Oh, I didn't block everybody right there. But let's say they pick it up, right? Bro, if they pick it up, it's like it's like for some reason your guys just fight, bro. With this defense, bro, they just fight. So let me block everybody right here, and then boom, boom, and that's 7. That's coming in free off 7. That's 7 versus 7 coming in free, bro. The one thing in this game, bro, that bro, every player will tell you, stop. The one thing in this game, everybody will tell you, bro, is the most frustrating thing is when you send 7 and they block 7, bro, and you do not pick up that blitz. It's so annoying because it's like, bro, I could have sent out all 5 routes for that. So boom, come here, buddy. So boom. I didn't send out, but look at what happens when they send out 5. 3 people came in free. Bro, this is the easiest blitz to set up. So I'm gonna show you guys how to set it up again, right? And let me put max protect right there. I'm gonna show you how to set it up again. So right here, okay, they actually picked it up. They picked it up. They did a good job picking it up. But I'm telling you, bro, in MUT, this is gonna scream, bro. Always is gonna scream, bro. It's gonna scream unless they're gonna have to start double teaming and IDing. You know what I'm saying? And now when they do that, you basically done turn their whole game around, bro. If you have somebody double teaming and IDing the whole game, bro, you're gonna do a great job in that game. So boom, you pick that up. Bro, this honestly, bro, trust me, bro, this screams in MUT. But yeah, this is a little bonus. I'll show you guys how to set it up again. You probably like, well, what are you telling me to set up? This blitz ain't coming in, man. But I'm telling you, bro, this screams in MUT, bro. I'm gonna make a video on it, but I'm gonna show some MUT clips. So baseline, press, show blitz, spread linebackers, blitz all, and crash up. And that's what I like to do. You want them to be this close. You want them to be like this, right? And then you man yourself up to the running back, and then let me see, max protect right there. And boom, you want to look at like that. Boom, and that's how you do it. You want them to be like scrunched up together. That's basically how you want to do it. So baseline, show blitz, press. Oh yes, press, repress. Sometimes they don't press, so you got to repress or show blitz and crash up, and then spread. Keep spreading until they get. You want them to be a little bit closer. So once you spread, you want them to be closer like that. So you want them to be closer like that. And sometimes if you don't have to really hover. You can stand right here, right? And this is good enough just to stand right there. Oh, I don't know what just happened. I just sent 3. So I'm gonna show you guys the whole full setup. Oh my god, I'm about to be 30 minutes in, 8 minutes on this blitz. So baseline, Y, left on the D-pad, Y, left on the D-pad, or left on the left stick, right on the D-pad, down on the right stick, left on the D-pad, up on the D-line, left on the D-pad, up on the left stick, and then yeah, and then did I blitz all? Right on the D-pad, down on the right stick, and boom. You come over here and you man yourself up to the running back, and boom, right here, and then sometimes you have to crash up. You see how I moved that guy in? Sometimes you have to left on the D-pad and then up on the left stick, right? And just keep doing that. Keep doing that until they look like that. Once they're scrunched up like this is how you're gonna get the best pressure. So once they're scrunched up like this, you man yourself up right here, boom. And once it's scrunched up like that, you're going to get the best pressure. Now, you guys see it. I would probably set it up, what, 7-8 times. It only came in screaming twice. But I promise you, in Mutt, it's going to come in hot always. Like, really the majority. If they block 5, 6, 7, if they block 7, it's going to come in 1 out of 3 times. If they block 5 or 6, it's always coming in screaming hot. If they block 7, it's coming in 5 out of 6 times. I mean, 1 out of 3 times, bro, which is very good, bro, for 7. And you're not blitzing out of 146, so you actually have better run deep with this. Even though I-form definitely is gonna kill it. Another way you can set it up is you can just you can base a line, you can spread your D line, and then pinch your linebackers, and then blitz all right here. So this is a setup if you know they might be running a little bit too, because the other one is gonna get killed on runs. So if you know they might be running, right? And you can send this. Now this is obviously probably not going to come in nearly as good as the other one, but you just move right here and boom. But in Mutt, I promise you, bro, in Mutt it's going to come in. But even if it doesn't and they block it, right, they only have 3 routes out, bro, and you have 4 defenders and your user is going to be guarding everything. But yeah, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm out. Peace.